Okay guys, so in previous video we saw how to like at least register our classes. So what we did in previous video, we created two classes, customer and card was used here as a has a relationship. So customer has card. That's the representation here of core Java. Now we have to understand how to initialize the fields. But before that, we can do one thing, at least if we don't know the perfect way, we can do the other way. How's that? Once we have object of card, what I will do before getting this, I'm sorry, after getting this object from the bean, because at least we know this thing, this will gives us the object of customer. So what I'll do, I will use the same customer. I'll say set the card and I'll pass that object from coming from the line 14. So this card will be used here and then call it. Again, this is not a Spring way, but at least we know how core Java works, so I'm using it. Once I have object over the class, I can use it. So I can initialize the setter of card. So let's run this code one more time to see the impact. Run as application, and yep, it's working. So we can see we are getting card value and it's working fine. So that's one way, I can say that's the one way of getting values. So let's say one way for accessing and we can say initializing the card object, right? Initializing. Now what's the other way? That is Spring Core way, second way, the second we are talking about, which is missing here. The first one was just a core Java feature which like we are expressly doing the setter, but that's not the idea. If we are using Spring feature, so Spring should set the field, not us. So like what I can say, I am explicitly setting the value, right? That's what we're doing, setting the card value here, right? That's what we're doing. We are explicitly setting the value, but let's do the same way. I mean, the same approach is not going to work. We have to change our approach by using Spring. So what Spring says, if you have a object type, so of course you have to write property. That's fine. What's the name of the field? If I go back to customer, my field name is card, this one in with small c. So go back in the XML file, there I write, but I don't know what should the value type. If I write value, what should I write here? So we know at least this card is an object type. So instead of giving value, we have to use a different attribute of this property tag, that is ref. This is for reference, that we know we cannot initialize object the same way like we did, like new keyword is not here. So we have to do something with the Spring way. So Spring says if you have an object type injection, so use ref keyword and give the ID of your bean right here, and it's done. Yep, it's done. So next time when you try to access it, let me comment the previous code, and before that let's copy, comment, second way we are using it, so we don't need to do this thing. It's not required anymore. We just used ref keyword here, ref attribute of property tag. Ref is for reference, referring the other bean. And if we try to access this bean again, run as application, yeah, it's working. Let's change the value to see the impact maybe. So let's call it MasterCard, let's say it's 10. Okay, so I change the value and I'm just saying get the customer bean and print it through toString. So right click, run as application, and here we go. So type master and expiry is 10. So that's how we inject objects through Spring Core. And let's meet in next video and see what's the next topic. Bye bye.